Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast, festival edition. I'm your host, Jake Gill. Today we are with Megan Schmitt. She is with the Moberly area, Missouri Chamber of Commerce. Megan, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, give us a little background on you, Megan. Where'd you grow up, and talk a little bit about your family and your career?
Sure. I grew up in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, actually, and returned to Moberly in 2009. I was born here, but this is not where I was raised. So I was outside of Tulsa, if you don't know where Broken Arrow is.
Yep.
I'm married for almost 20 years.
Congratulations.
It is a feat. And I have two kids, 17-year-old boy and a 14-year-old girl.
So you are busy like every night of the week.
Yes, it's track season and golf season and softball right now. So
There you
it's
go.
fantastic to have two sport athletes in the house.
Tell us a little bit about Chamber of Commerce. What do you guys do? What are some of your goals? And then let's jump into some of your events.
Sure. So the Moberly Chamber is, of course, a membership organization. We support our community and our members. We provide business services and support networking opportunities for them. But also we're unique in Moberly because we are the home of Moberly's tourism department. So we're actually a Convention and Visitors Bureau in addition to being a Chamber of Commerce.
Okay, very good. Let's highlight a couple of your major events through the summer and the fall. You start where you feel like you want to.
Sure. So we're excited to kick off one of our newer series of events that we launched last year. We've had some really good attendance. It's a car cruise and concert series with a side of cornhole. So it's a free concert, and we really love being able to showcase some of our local bands and semi-local bands, regional bands, all summer long. So Stroker Ace is a fan favorite here in Randolph County, and they will launch us on May 12th. We always tell everybody, you can drive in circles and spend that gas all week long, but we'd love for you to do it on Fridays and then go ahead and park a little and enjoy the free music and beer garden and food trucks that we have parked at our downtown Fennel building. It's a really cool venue with an indoor-outdoor space and some really cool lighting. So people like it. We even like the trains when they roll by and interrupt the concert. But then we also, we'll have Soul Roots, which is out of Holt Summit, is going to be our June performance. Madison Sharp, who is another local, will be our July performer. And then we'll wrap up in August with Boot Cuts out of La Plata, Missouri.
Okay.
So those always run a few thousand people in attendance. They're very low key. They're very family friendly. Just a really nice, easy going atmosphere. And then in September is when the fun really starts happening in Moberly. So we'll be hosting for the sixth year an event called Junk Junction. This is our vintage vendor market where we welcome over 100 vendors to our downtown streets. This event is held alongside the Gusmacher basketball tournament, if you're not familiar with that, but it's a nationally branded traveling 3-on-3 tournament that goes across the United States. We are the only host site in the state of Missouri to welcome the Gusmacher. So it's kind of a big deal around here. We also have a Patriot car show with the events. This year we'll have a Phobia Film Festival if you like movies, a 5K, and we will be rappelling down the side of a downtown building for to wrap up all of the fun. Last year we had around 20,000 people in attendance in downtown Moberly. That's a large number considering our city's population is only 13. So
yeah,
our goal was to double the size of the town when we launched these events, and we've been successful in it. Now we are nearing, matching the size of their county population, around 25. So there's no part.
What was the deciding factor for the chamber to take this role upon themselves to do this for the community?
So it's really based on our strategic plan for tourism development. We were looking to create events that make Moberly a destination for the weekend. We targeted women to begin because let's just face it, women like to shop typically.
Yep.
This is a sip and shop event. So the ladies can have a Bloody Mary or whatever they would like, and they downtown. And we do have street musicians who perform all day Saturday and Sunday during the event. Sometimes that interferes with the Gusmakers bumping music for basketball, but we try to keep the musicians a little bit separate from our basketball big speakers. And
Sure.
It's really just about creating assets, tourism products that will encourage people to travel to Moberly.
No, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. What are some of the, the economic impacts, I'm sure, are vital. What are some of the highlights for you over these past couple of years with this event that really stand out to you, that they are impactful enough you're going to keep doing them?
Okay, so I can tell you that we have representation from 13 states that participate in the basketball tournament in the middle of Missouri on a Saturday in September. So that's huge. We track zip codes and cell phone data from all of our visitors. So I know, that our numbers are very conservative, but we can definitely back them up. Our economic impact that we estimated last year for Moberly was $3.14 million. So that is a major boost for our schools, our roads, our police, our fire, everything that makes our community great.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, a couple fun questions because I am in live music,
Sure.
live entertainment. I always like to get people's opinion. So Megan, first question, what is the best concert you've ever seen your entire life?
Man, I would say it's got to be Heart. It was my very first concert. And I was 9 years old, and I was at the Tulsa Mabee Center, and that giant heart came, rotating down, all lit up. And I was like, this is amazing. And can I come back next weekend?
I saw them at a county fair one time. That's pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Dead or alive, you could bring one musical act to Moberly, Missouri for your community. Who would you bring?
Oh, man. I would love to bring Nathaniel Ratliff. And big time. I've been following him for years. I've stalked him a little bit, and unfortunately he's famous now, and I don't know we're going to get him in our budget. But
there you go. That's not part of the game, but that budget doesn't matter.
If you hear this, come to Moberly.
That's right. Megan, how do people find out more about the Moberly Area Chamber of Commerce and your events through the year?
Sure. The best way is to head to our website. You can go to moberlychamber.com or moberly.com. We have a very up-to-date events calendar that is interactive. It cross-populates on both websites, and we post all the time.
Awesome. Megan, thanks for joining us today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle